Okay, so 3-minute feudal age up, 5-minute second TC Ayyubid. Uh, kind of a quirky build order, but not that weird once you get the hang of it. First thing you're going to want to do is queue up your villagers, of course, but then you're going to send 3 down to the gold, rally your TC to the sheep, so you're going to do a 3-3 split. But the quirky weird part is we're not going to build a house or a mine on the gold. We're just coming out here kind of like the Ottoman early stone to go get 30 gold total between these 3 guys. Once we have that 30 gold, we can go house of wisdom, drop off, and then back to sheep. So that way we're going to stay on pop capped. We're going to get our house of wisdom up. We're going to drop our gold, and then we're going to start having all people on sheep. And meanwhile, you're adding +5 to your starting 3 guys on sheep. So they'll drop off their gold. That's all the gold we need to get culture wing advancement. So now we're just looking for that 225 number for food. And that should come at around 10 or 11 villagers. I think it's 11. So we'll put 12 in the queue. 10 and then 2. Meanwhile, you can be microing your scout better than I am. Once we hit that, we're going to go culture wing advancement. And then right after culture wing advancement, we take 7 from food. We build a mine with our wood, and we put that on stone. Then all future villagers, we're going to keep these 4 to do constant villager production. But with the rest of our villagers from the TC, we're going to rally them with wood. So we went and grabbed 30 gold from the gold pile. We built our House of Wisdom. We have 4 on food at this stage. We have 7 on stone for the second TC. And we're rallying to wood now. And the way I like to do this is rally a couple for each tree. The further ones away from the stone first. And you'll see why in a second. Meanwhile, if you want to bring your sheep back around the time where you're just in this phase, it's probably not a bad idea because you will run out of sheep around the time you're building you'll run out of your starter sheep around the time you're finishing your second TC at 5 minutes if you don't go and do a recall here. So we're just continuing to add a couple villagers on each of the trees. We're going to drop like 1 down here, and then keep going up here. Meanwhile, our stone villagers have already completed their 5th and 4th trip. So we're going to be looking at 1 more trip from them to get 350. Once all the villagers are dropped off and we have 350, we're going to put them on the wood as well. And I like to kind of flare them out a little bit like this, just so that they all finish gathering wood at around the same time. Gonna do something like that. Consolidate our sheep, go out and scout again. And once we have 13 on wood, we can start rallying back to sheep. The target you're looking for is 13 on wood. And right now you can even build a second house as well. We don't need that for the TC. So we're just rallying to food and we have 13 on wood. With our 13 on wood, now we have enough for the second TC, and we're going to put the TC on our gold instead of a mine. We're going to put all 13 people on that build to get it up as soon as possible. And one of these guys should have 10 wood in their inventory. Yes, that line here. Ideally, he drops off before you start making the TC so that you can just see the 50 wood clearly, but you'll see him drop it off when they complete the production of the TC. And with that 50 wood, we're going to build a lumber camp. And we're going to rally this TC onto gold. So at this point, we have this TC rallied to food. We have this TC rallied to gold, and we have these 13 workers that are going onto wood. So once we get our second TC up, right around the 5-minute mark, we're going to be rallied from 0 on gold, and rallied from about 8 on food, and then our 13 on wood. We can keep wood at 13. And right about now, at the 6-minute mark, is when you're going to make your decision on, do I want to go into barracks, or archer range, or stable? Do I need a blacksmith? And you can pretty much take the game over from there. But now you'll be set up with a 5-minute 2TC, an age 2, with a lot of wood income quickly, and a scaling eco to get to castle age. And you can use that wood to start putting production structures. Right around there. This one will get our Golden Age 1 for gather rate of 10%. Build a couple more houses, just so that if we are pumping army, we won't run out of population space. So you get to your gold landmark for age 3 at around the 9-minute mark, and your food takes an extra second to catch up. So there's ways to balance that out. If you'd prefer to get 1 or 2 eco-techs while you wait for your food to catch up, you can do that. If you'd prefer to put a few less people on wood for the later farm transition, and instead have them collecting food for a quicker age up, you can do that. I just kind of like the way that 13 on wood feels, because you can very easily, as you're running out of berries, do something like this, where you have a lot of space around your TC that you can garrison to convert to farms. There you go, before the 10-minute mark. We'll hit our age 3. That's kind of up to your choosing.